So our hashtag this week, are there any surprises in the Gujarat elections or are they along expected lines? That's what we're discussing. Let's go straight over to our guest. Shweta Bhatt, first to you. You know, are you equipped? A lot of people are talking about you on Twitter. They're just, people are writing about the fact that Congress has fielded an inexperienced person against Narendra Modi. Are you equipped to fight this?
किस बात का experience people expect from me? I mean, experience in telling lies or experience in being self-centric, or what sort of experience? I am talking on behalf of Gujarat and पूरे सच्चे दिल से बात कर रही हूँ, सच्चे दिल से बात करना चाहती हूँ. I want people of Gujarat to think and then vote.
But you know, he has been quite a contender for the Congress party. He's won so many elections. He is what many people say, some people in the BJP also say, is a prime ministerial candidate. So he is a heavyweight. So would you say it was wise of the party, and for you especially, is it more of a symbolic fight, or do you actually think that you'll defeat Narendra Modi?
I would certainly want to. That is why I am contesting this election opposite him.
You want to, but do you think you will?
I don't know. This is a fight between two unequals. हाँ, वो बात है. We are totally different people. He is a man, I am a woman. मैं ethics के साथ बातें करती हूँ, principles के साथ बातें करती हूँ. I am not self-centric. और मैं जो सच है वो बोलूँगी, दिल से बोलूँगी. और that's it. These are my plus points, I think so. And this is all what I want.
Well, that's actually quite an honest answer. Asifa Khan, what do you make of the fact that your old party, the Congress party, which you know so well, has supported someone like Shweta Bhatt against Narendra Modi, now your leader?
Well, I really appreciate that some females are getting an opportunity to be in the system from the Congress party. I wish her luck as a female. But as far as contesting against Mr. Narendra Modi is, I think he's time-tested and time-proven on regards to the development he has taken to Gujarat. And I think it's a fair democracy. Everybody has a right to go ahead with this point of views. And it will be very interesting.
Now, what I wanted to ask you is, I'm sure everybody's asked you this question before as well, what everyone has been trending about, what we in Delhi media have been writing about, is that why is it, and you know, our discussion today is about whether there are any surprises in these elections. Why is it that BJP has never, and hasn't before, and even this time as well, not fielded any Muslims in their list?
See, that is not an issue for us. That is not at all an issue for us. We have other important issues to be taken care of. And as it when required, the Bharatiya Janata Party has already given tickets to the Muslims in the Sthaniya Swaraj, the local elections we have had. Nobody so far gave an opportunity to the Muslims to be in the government. We are 200 people in the system right now, elected from BJP tickets. I think we have been given a fair share initially. It's a very good symbol.
Okay.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.